Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to October. I think I say this every month, but I cannot believe we're in October, right? We are in like the last quarter of 2024. That is crazy to me because it seems like we were just in 2023. We were just in October of 2023. So, yeah, time is just kind of flying by. So, we're in October, and the topic for today is transition, right? Transition is moving from one thing to the next thing, and transition can be hard, right? I don't care what you're doing, what transition it is, it can be difficult. Both of my sons are transitioning. This is a transition year for them. So I have an elementary schooler transitioning into middle school, then I have a middle schooler transitioning into high school. Now, I don't know where you live. And maybe this isn't a thing because this wasn't a big thing when I was transitioning from middle school to high school. Like, I don't think we had all these choices. But let me tell you, transitioning my son to high school, oh my gosh, it's applications, it's price, it's tours, it's all the things. It's a bit much, right? And I'm like, woo. So, and this is we're just in the transitionary state, right? He's, we just, the school year just started really, but we are in transition. We are getting prepared for what is to come. And so I say that to say there are three things that in this place of transition, whether your kids are transitioning from elementary to middle, whether you're transitioning from, being childless to now being a parent, right? Because that was a hard transition for me. Just want to put that out there. When I had my son, it was a hard transition. It was a hard adjustment, kind of getting used to having a baby and having to do all the things and then putting myself on the back burner. It was hard, right? And so no matter what season you're in, we're getting ready to transition and the holidays are coming up. And so for a lot of people, the holidays are stressful. So I want to give you three things that you can do to help with these transitions. One is plan, right? Plan, plan. And so what does that look like? So we're in the last quarter of the year. What plans do you want to have? Now I'm gonna say keep it to 1 to 3 because if you do any more, it's gonna become overwhelming and you're probably not gonna do it. So keep it to 1 to 3. Back in January for this year, I said I wanted myself and my family to volunteer together as a family once a quarter. Now I don't think we made the first quarter. I think we made the second quarter and maybe we made the third quarter, but for this quarter, I want to make sure that we're doing that. So the plan is to have us volunteer as a family, right? So the first thing in transition times and, where you find yourself, make a plan, right? So the first thing that I am doing is, I have that written out. I know, okay, I want us to volunteer. I know where I want us to volunteer. So the second part is, okay, you have the plan. Now you need to implement. Well, what does that look like? So for me, in my example, it looks like deciding on a date and then going to the website where I want us to volunteer and seeing if that date is available and then plugging us in and then putting that on the calendar, right? Because you got a plan and then you got to do something with the plan. Because if you don't do anything with it, it's just going to stay on paper, right? It won't get done. A plan without action is just a plan. So plan, then implement. Take action on the plan. Take action on the thing that you want to accomplish. Then the last thing is rest, right? Because we are always moving, right? We're planning, we're implementing. Now we need to rest. We need some time to just kind of sit back and be thankful for being able to plan and to implement and just rest, right? We all need rest. Our days are busy and we need rest. We've been busy planning and implementing, so now we just need to rest. And as we go into the holiday season, like I said, it can be stressful. So rest is going to be important. All right, so plan, implement, rest. So those are my 3 tips for you guys as you navigate the month of October and transition into the holiday season or whatever seasons you may find yourself in. Okay, lastly, I am doing a 4 or 5 part series on the function of behavior. And so stay tuned. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there are a lot of parents, moms particularly, that are struggling with their son's behavior. And so I want to talk about how to help moms deal with those behaviors, right? So we're going to talk about the 4 functions of behavior. Additionally, if you are not part of our email list, if you are not part on our newsletter, be sure to subscribe. Be sure that it'll be down below. You can subscribe to our email list so you can know all the things that we have coming. And we do have some things. I have some things brewing, so I'm excited. I'm excited to share it with you. And then lastly, so if you have questions, comments, all the things, put it down below. Oh, and tell your friends about the YouTube channel. Share and subscribe. All right, y'all. Until next time.